My dear friends, I will be discussing on effect of regular yogic practice or yoga on human's health. Yoga, all of you know, it is very much popular throughout the world as it has prominent effect on various systems and has been proved that it has can it can show some positive effect on the human's health. So today I'll try to discuss how yoga can affect the human body and what are the benefits or beneficial effect of regular yogic practice on human's health. Number one, regular yogic practice cause flexibility of the muscle. Actually, during yoga, muscles, various type of muscles on the body will undergo contraction or relaxation depending on the posture or yogic posture. So because of that, it increases the flexibility of the muscle. So that is the most important thing, that it increases the flexibility of the muscles, and it increase the strength of the muscle. So number one beneficial effect of yoga on human's health is it increases the flexibility of the muscle and also the strength of the muscle. Along with the strength of the muscle, it also increases the bone strength, because doing the yogic practice, it increases the pressure on the bones, various parts of bone depending on the types of yoga you are doing, and because of that it increases the bone strength also. And by doing that, it prevents the chance of getting osteoporosis. So regular yoga increases the flexibility of the muscle, it increases the strength of the muscle, it increases the muscle tone. At the same time, it increases the bone strength and prevents chance of getting osteoporosis. Beside that, it also increases the respiration. It lower down the respiration and increase the depth of respiration, increase the energy and prevents the fatigue of a particular person, and increase the vitality of the individual. It is also responsible for balanced metabolism. So regular yoga will help the person to do normal or balanced metabolism in the body. At the same time, regular yoga practice helps in weight reduction and obesity management. So regular yoga will help in burning the fat from the body, and muscle will become more strong, and it decreases the weight because fat will gradually break down, and ultimately there will be loss of body weight. So it helps in proper weight management and prevention of getting obese. Thus it helps in obesity management. Another important impact of regular yoga on the body is that it also helps in cardiovascular endurance. So it helps in increasing the endurance of the cardiovascular system as well as respiratory system. So since during yoga muscles are going to contract, it gives a pressure on the muscles, and the muscles will will contract and create a pressure on the vasculature, and thus it impact the blood pressure, and it increases the force of contraction of the heart also. And because of all these things, it helps in proper circulatory flow or increase the blood flow in the cardiovascular system. Thus it has a good effect on the cardio, means heart, as well as vascular system. So it increases the blood flow through the cardiovascular system. Another important benefit of regular yoga is that it increases the athletic endurance of a particular individual. It also lowers the blood pressure and also prevents the insomnia or sleep disorders, because it also helps to have proper quality sleep in those persons who are doing yoga. Regular yogic practice also suppresses chronic pain. It may be because of low back pain or arthritic pain or headache or carpal tunnel syndrome. So various pain, a patient may suffering from various pain like carpal tunnel syndrome or headache or arthritis or back pain. So various type of pain a patient may suffer, and they may be suffering from chronic pain, and yoga has found to be suppress the chronic pain. At the same time, it increase the tolerance of the pain by the individual. So individual doing the regular yoga, they are more tolerant to chronic pain. At the same time, they will suffer from less pain as they regular practice yoga. And what are the mental benefits? There are so much mental benefits. We have discussed already the physical benefits. Now there are also mental benefits, or what is the effect of regular yoga on minds. Number one is that regular yoga is a type of exercise which includes the exercise of the mind also. So as the person do regular yoga, their concentration also increase. So and they become more alert, and their mental health is improved. So number one mechanism by which they improve their mental health is that they help in stress management. So regular yoga, like physical exercise, helps in management of stress. They distress ourselves and decrease the cortisol from the blood. Cortisol is a stress hormone which is responsible for stress related changes in the human body, and that is prevented by yoga. So yoga will help in stress management and prevents the stress related complication on the human body. It also increases the mental well-being, and it creates mental clarity and increase the alertness of human mind. Also increase the willpower of the human mind. It also increases the body awareness, more alert, and it increases the concentration. It increases the self-esteem, self-awareness, self-control. At the same time, it increases the personality of a particular individual. And over and above, it helps in relaxation of the mind. So yoga is not only exercise of the muscles, it is also a mind exercise like meditation. It increases the concentration, alertness, increase the memory. At the same time, it helps in relaxation of mind. Both the mind and body, it helps in relaxation. Besides, yoga has some other functions, like it helps in maintaining the posture and equilibrium of a particular person. So those person who are suffering from equilibrium problem or the posture problem, they don't, the person suffering from any gait disorders, they can do regular yoga, as yoga will increase the balance or equilibrium and helps in maintaining of certain posture. So for those patients suffering from any chronic equilibrium problems, or person suffering from posture related problems, neurological problems, they can do regular yoga and their posture will become perfect over time. Regular yoga also prevent the breakdown or decay of cartilage and joints and bone. Thus, when yoga is very much beneficial for arthritis patient, for patients suffering from spinal cord decay, spinal cord problem, or postmenopausal osteoporosis. It prevents the decay of cartilage as well as bones and joints. Thus, the regular patients doing regular yoga, they will less suffer from arthritis, or their arthritic situation will be, or condition will be improved. Yoga also has a protective effect on spine, because it will the muscles responsible for spinal cord activity will be contracted and helps in straightening of the spine, and also increase the weight bearing capacity of spine. Thus, they protect the spine from decay or from getting osteoporosis or any other complication. Besides that, it also helps in improving the bone health. So yoga improves the bone health and prevents osteoporosis. Yoga also increases the blood flow throughout the body. So it increases blood circulation to various organs which is not getting normally. So yoga muscle will contract and flexibility will increase, they will relax, and they will thus it will help in proper blood flow to various parts of the body. It also helps in drainage of the limbs. All of you know lymphatic circulation depends on the muscle contraction for its flow, and lymph contains various T lymphocytes. It contains many immune cells. So when the muscle contracts during yoga, it will ultimately help in flow of the lymph through various parts of the body which normally don't get, and thus it helps in supply of the immune cells to the part of the body which is not normally getting, and thus it increases the immunity or has a positive impact or good impact on immune system of the human body. At the same time, yoga is a good cardiovascular exercise. It increases the heart rate when the person is doing exercise, but at the same time regular practicing of yoga increases the vagal tone, and it also makes the heart fit and prevent it from getting hypertension or future heart attack, and it increases the overall health of the heart or promotes heart health. It also lowers the BP, especially those person having hypertension or under medication. They can do yoga along with the medication, and they will have a BP lowering effect by the yoga. Regular yoga has a positive effect on the adrenal gland also. Thus, regular yoga prevents the secretion of cortisol from the adrenal cortex, which is a stress hormone, and cortisol has a very bad effects. Chronic cortisol level, acute cortisol level may be good for our body because it helps in fighting stress, emergency situation. But if the cortisol level persists for a long time, it can lead to various complications like heart problem, CNS problem, brain problems, tension, anxiety, depression, osteoporosis, chance of myocardial infarction will increase, and so and so. So regular exercise will prevent the release of cortisol from the adrenal cortex, and suppression of the stress hormone leads to suppression of many various stress-related complications. Thus, regular yoga helps in distressing a person from various stressful situations. Regular yoga also increase the happiness of a particular person, just like physical exercise, and increase the depression also. So it increase the chance of getting depression also in those persons who are doing regular yoga. It also responsible for improving the lifestyle of a particular person. So it is responsible for obesity management and improve the lifestyle of person who are doing regular yogic practice. At the same time, I told you, it also helps in decreasing the blood sugar level, and thus it chance of getting diabetes in future is decreased. So it is a good effect on the endocrine system and prevention of diabetes, and it decrease or lowers the blood sugar level. At the same time, it has a good effect on the human brain. It increases the focus, concentration, memory, and alertness of a particular individual. Thus, I told you, it has a good effect on the mental health of a particular individual. So yoga is very much good for brain also. So those students who are inattentive and cannot focus, or they cannot memorize, students especially, school students or college students, they can do the yoga, and thus yoga can benefit them because it will overall increase the brain power and brain health as well as mental health also, and makes the students free from stress that they get from their teachers or from the parents because of education system. Regular yoga is also responsible for relaxing our system. It is responsible for creating a equilibrium between body and mind. So it equilibrates the body and mind. At the same time, it is responsible for sympathovagal equilibrium, and which is responsible for maintenance of our blood pressure, and which is the most recent concept or hypothesis of maintenance of blood pressure. So according to the recent concept, sympathovagal equilibrium is responsible for maintenance of our normal blood pressure. So person who are suffering from sympathovagal inequilibrium or disequilibrium, they may have hypertension. So regular yoga promotes sympathovagal equilibrium, thus it helps in maintenance of blood pressure, and especially those are having hypertension or hypertensive subjects, it helps in lowering their blood pressure. At the same time, regular yoga has a calming effect on body and mind. So I told you, it is already have some relaxing effect, and it calms the body and mind and creates the equilibrium and helps in relaxation, and overall well-being of the subject is increased. Regular yoga also increase the body balance, and for posture also it is very much indicated. So regular yoga increase the proprioceptive stimulation, and thus it helps in maintenance of the balance by the body. Regular yoga is also responsible for promoting a sound sleep or high quality sleep. So all of you know sleep is very much important, and persons suffering from lack of sleep or insomnia, or those who are deprived of sleep, have high risk of getting stroke, diabetes, hypertension, myocardial infarction, heart attack, brain attack, so and so. So regular yoga helps in proper sleep, and thus it prevents the risk factor that occurs because of insomnia. Regular yoga also boosts immune system. It has been found that those persons doing regular yoga, their interleukin cytokine level is also increased. Various neutrophil count also increased. At the same time, it also helps in flow of lymph in various parts of the body, and thus it is responsible for supply of the immune cell to various parts of the body, and thus it boosts the immunity. So regular yoga, it boosts our immunity like our physical exercise. It also increases the efficacy of prana. So I already told you, it is a breathing exercise, it is a cardiorespiratory exercise. So regular yoga also increases the contractility of inspiratory and expiratory muscles, strength of the diaphragm also, the lung capacity will increase, lung function test will improve. So it can be indicated in asthma patients also, and prevents the progression of various respiratory illness. It also helps in curing or removing the digestive problems like irritable bowel syndrome. It prevents the stress, and because of stress, many bad effects on GIT is occurring, like ulcers, irritable bowel syndrome. So regular yoga prevents stress, and thus it prevents the stress-related complications on the GIT, and thus it prevents ulcers, irritable bowel syndrome, and so and so. It also helps in regular contraction of the abdominal muscles during and abdominal muscles are stressed, and because of that it creates a pressure on the GIT, and thus it prevents constipation. It helps in the flow of bulk and formation of stool, and finally it prevents constipation. At the same time, it also increases the flow of blood to various parts of GIT. Regular yogic practice or yoga is very much good for our mind also. It creates peace of mind. It removes the frustration of a particular person. It decreases the frustration, it decreases the anger, it decreases the fear, it decreases the desire, which are responsible for causing stress. So that's why the saint or sadhus who do regular yoga, there is a calming effect on their mind, and they are free from anger and free from all type of frustration, and they can live long because of a good effect of yoga on human body. Similarly, if you remove the frustration and various anger and various effects which is responsible for causing stress, and gradually the yoga has a positive effect. It also increases the self-esteem and self-confidence of a particular person. At the same time, regular yoga is very much good for patients suffering from chronic pain like arthritis, back pain, fibromyalgia, carpal tunnel syndrome, and so and so. I told you regular yoga will help in secretion of various endogenous pain analgesics, and thus they increase the pain tolerance of various person. And a patient can suffer from vegetative pain related syndrome or chronic pain. This chronic pain can be improved, or they will suffer from less pain, or they can increase the tolerance of the subjects to pain. Regular yoga is also responsible for decreasing the dose of medication in those subjects who are under chronic medication as they are suffering from chronic illness. So regular exercise, especially yogic exercise, can decrease the medication the person is taking if they are suffering from chronic medical illness. It also increases the awareness and has a calming effect on human mind. Regular yoga also improves our relationships. It improves the family bonding. It increases the relationship in a family. It also improves the wound healing and body's healing mechanism. So those persons suffering from wound disorders or wound healing problems or immune system defects, they can do regular yoga, and by doing that their body's healing mechanism or immune mechanism will be improved. It also improves the overall quality of life. Regular yoga also is very much beneficial for those patients suffering from regular allergy. For those patients suffering from allergy, it prevents the allergy in allergic patients or patients suffering from chronic allergy. And overall, yoga also helps in suppression of chronic inflammation, and thus it has been found in various studies that it decreases the secretion of interleukins and various chronic inflammatory agents that is responsible for systemic inflammation, and thus it prevents the progression of disease like arthritis, any various bone problems, inflammation in the system or in the body. These are well improved as a person do regular yoga. Regular yoga also improves the heart health, I already told you, and prevents the chance of getting various heart disease like myocardial infarction, hypertensive heart disease, heart failure, and so and so. It also increases the quality of life. Yoga also fight depression, also helps the person in fighting depression, because those yoga decrease the cortisol level in blood, and by doing that it increases the serotonin level. And serotonin level is a neurotransmitter, or we can call it a chemical of happiness. because high amount of serotonin is responsible for making a person happy. So thus it helps in maintaining the happy mood and prevents depression and anxiety. And at the same time, it also increases the lung function, it increases the lung quality, it increases the prevents the migraine pain, and also prevents the overall flexibility and balance of the body, and promotes various healthy habits. It also helps a person to get rid of various addiction. It increases the willpower of the person and prevent a person from being drug addicted. Thank you very much.